Welcome back to another episode of Crusader Chronicles. This is now episode 17 of our Ghana campaign over in Africa here. Granted, if you're looking at this map, you're probably wondering where is Ghana? Which is a great question to ask, and it has a very sad answer. We have lost the Kingdom of Ghana. Ghana has essentially fallen. It does not exist on this map anymore, essentially. We lost it to this guy over here, the King of Jene, who now holds it. So very, very sad times, the fall of Ghana. If you're wondering how did that happen, I recommend you go back and watch last episode with our father, Diobe. He did obviously die a king here, you can see that, but the seeds of all this happening were definitely sown in that episode. We were betrayed while on crusade down south. You can see we have the Crusader trait there, and I actually accompanied my father as well, so the king and the heir went down south on crusade and were betrayed by a family member here, the Duke of Mema, Prince Berete of Ghana, who I guess would be my great uncle, or when my father was alive, it was his uncle there. Now, we're not really sure if this was really by Barry's design here. He was quite elderly. We really think that this guy was the ringleader who's now passed away as well, his son, who was a very ambitious and diplomatically focused man, definitely had a very high opinion of himself. But yeah, they basically, whether jointly or individually there, they declared a artifact claim on us while we were unable to get back home in time, and they basically stripped our treasury, and we probably found them sitting on our throne, holding our scepter and with all of our jewels and what have you by the time we got home there. So we were essentially under a sort of house arrest by them. They were also allied to Mali through marriage there. The Queen of Mali was married to Barry's son there, and as well to Jene. The King of Jene is married to Barry's granddaughter there. So some very powerful allies made in Mema there. Definitely enemies of us. We'll call them the usurpers, I guess, because they now control our holdings, but they started off by stripping our father's treasury there. Although he was technically still king when he passed away, technically that kingdom title fell to me, but I was pretty much immediately kicked off the throne by the trio there and exiled essentially to Wagadu. There was a small uprising between me and my loyalist faction, I guess. My brother was part of that. He was my marshal, and unfortunately he was killed in that skirmish there. So definitely a shocking turn of events. Certainly for Prince Berete here, a very stressful time. Really, everything that he knew and his way of life has really been stripped from him. He's lost a lot of family members. He was very close to his father. He was actually friends with his father, which doesn't show there. I think he was friends with his brother as well. His mother has also passed away. My parents there were very close. Our father and mother were soulmates. So a very close family that has been ripped apart, I would say. And of course, the loss of title as well. So we are not necessarily handling that very well. We're quite stressed out. You can see that we started out as a fairly honorable person. We're a little bit introverted there, but we're definitely a scholar at heart. We were quite a good doctor. We served as our father's physician, and I guess probably like an army medic, something like that. So we lived to serve in our younger years, but all that has happened here has definitely shifted our perspective a little bit. We've started sort of falling prey to darker forces, maybe. We've dabbled in witchcraft and herbalism here. Maybe looking to poison some of the people that we blame for what has happened to us here. I'm not sure what direction we're going to go in with Berete, but you can definitely see that shift over to witchcraft here. I think in general there's been sort of a loss of innocence here. We had, I would say, like a time of chivalry. Our grandparents married for love, and had very much, gallantry was important, honor was important, very much chivalric ideals. Our father as well, married for love, soulmates with his wife, gallant warrior, and this kind of ideals has died out, I would say, with the treachery of these guys over in Mema, Jene, and Mali. It's very much like a Empire Strikes Back kind of situation. The bad guys have won, and this nice, happy family has been shattered here. But there is a new hope if we're going to keep using Star Wars allegories there. We have a son, Mamadi, who is hale and has quite good traits, very reminiscent of his grandfather there. He is a Grey Eminence, which is a lot better than me being shy there, and he is a brave and zealous warrior there with quite good prowess, despite, we don't have any artifacts right now to bump that up. So quite good prowess, all on his own there. So we've started building him a little bit of a treasury, building that back for him. Our father created or started the creation of a mace for his grandson before he passed away, which we have completed there. That will give him another +3 prowess there, and then I'm considering maybe building him some armor as well once we get our treasury back under control there. But really, we're gonna try to buffer him as much as we can, because really all of our hopes, I think, at this time rest with him to strike a blow against the usurpers here and reclaim our kingdom.
So, just as an example of our fracturing psyche here, we're having a dream of a forest of impaled lowlifes and traitors surrounding Algeva on all sides. A grim reminder to everyone of what happens when we are betrayed. So, wow, we see the drylands stained in their blood. Damn, this is getting really dark here. Definitely sending a message, I think, to those who betrayed us, that we are coming for them here, but feel bad for those criminals getting impaled out front there. Very much a Castlevania type of castle that we're building here. The man of science now, with stakes out front there. So definitely going down an intrigue path here, I think. So one of the schemes that we can actually do with an intrigue focus is to take back some of our artifacts there. And I really want to take back the Tonkara Romance there, the great poem written by our ancestor. We are a scholar, so I think that would be near to our heart. And of course, as the player, I'm partial to it because I commissioned it. Yeah, so we have a very high chance of success here. And it looks like we were successful. The Tonkara Romance returned to its rightful place and its rightful, in the right hands there. So, yeah, that was actually much easier than I expected it to be there. And there it is in our treasury, along with our mace and armor for our son. Hopefully he can use those to retake our kingdom there. So, we have a message here. We have incriminating documents. We're not to speak of this to anyone, and especially not our liege, King Sai. This is from the Duke of Tajan here. Looks like he's dropping little intel off for us. And our liege is a deviant. That is the big secret that he revealed there. Our liege is a deviant. So yeah, we have no love for our liege. He is one of the usurpers who betrayed our father. So we are absolutely going to blackmail him there. Now let's see what we can get out of it. I think I would like to modify my contract there. Just buff up our own power there. It looks like the March contract will give us more levies and reduce our gold costs. We could do Palatinate, which gets us more prestige there, but considering we want to go to war soon to retake our kingdom, I think the more levies and more money is the best way to go there. We also can try to do title protection. I don't know that we can do both of those. It would be great if we can't get our title revoked there. Just something else that we don't have to worry about. But let's see if it will that'll work there. Looks like that's a yes. And yeah, I guess it was a strong hook. So it let us do both of those modifications there. And yeah, so I was looking at Mali here. Now that our treasury is buffed up considerably, we have 500 gold, and Mali's actually in debt there. So we could go against them to take back the Duchy of Mema, which of course is controlled by the other usurper, the Duchess of Mema there. So yeah, 2 usurpers taken out in one war here. I think that'll be beneficial to us. Take advantage of these situations there. We're going to call in some allies. I don't really know. Perhaps distant family members of ours, but I'll take all the help I can get. They should give us a really good power base for our son to take back the kingdom if we're able to hold 2 duchies there. So here come our allies, including the Duke of Tajan there. He's proven himself to be very much sympathetic to our cause here, giving us that intel on our liege. And here we are in Mema. I'm really hoping we can rush this siege maybe and finish up before Mali gets here. We're lucky that we're right next door there, and here comes Tajan as well to bolster our forces. Just a couple more days until Big Mema there, and look at that, we seized a Saninke crown from the Duchess there. That fits the narrative there, given that we're looking to retake our kingdom eventually. I kind of wonder if that was our crown to begin with. Might have been. So, alright, we'll keep wearing our crown there and head into Messina. Take this as well. Got an event where we met a beautiful lady in an inn. I think I'm just here for the drinks. I don't think I'm going to get into any romantic entanglements. I'm in the right mindset, I think, and a little bit busy right now. So, stick to the plan here and finish our siege. I still don't see any considerable armies there, just a few smaller ones. Got our Chancellor making friends there. And now we're just a few days away from taking Messina. I am surprised by the lack of response there by the enemy army, but may yet bump into them. We're at least 2 two counties down here, but that is not my war there. But looks like our war, we're only about 25% done, even though we're almost captured the entire duchy here. I'm guessing that's because we're fighting. We declared war on the king of Mali, who has a large realm. So I guess we have to take a lot more land to get the war score up there. Unfortunately, it did say that I'm predicted to die within a year there. I am, of course, a physician, so I would know best there. See if we can get as close as we can to finishing this war, though. Even though the King of Mali is trying to weasel his way out with a white piece there, I don't think we'll be going with that. We are winning so far, and quite frankly, we are not in the mood to let them off the hook. I think we are here for vengeance. So there we go. We took Kuga. That should be the de jure of Mema there. I'm not sure why that didn't boost our war score considerably, unless Taraka is also considered part of Mema there? Not sure about that. I don't think we can go there right now, even though our allies are headed that way, but we gotta rush back to our capital because there's a siege happening there. Sure, how long we're gonna be alive for, so might be a good time to head back, and perhaps our son can take up this fight for us. But we can at least win this battle here quite easily. And I guess we should head back over into Taraka there. I really want to capture the entire duchy here. I guess, yeah, he is her vassal, so that's strange that it doesn't consider de jure. It's considering current vassalage, I guess. But, it's okay. I don't anticipate we'll have any issues there. We just got to head all the way back over there on borrowed time, I guess. Surprised that we're still alive here, but we do have a large army finally coming in from Mali, so I think we'll change course here and sit tight in Mema or Dodugu here and wait for them. Try to cut them off there. We do have that river crossing further east there, so if we go too far east, it's just annoying having to deal with the river there, so hoping we can cut them off before there. Probably in Dodugu. So we could catch them, but our allies are playing chicken here. They don't want to pursue. It's kind of annoying. I would think that if you're my ally, you're gonna be willing to fight with me there, but yeah, the AI has a tendency to cut their losses and not follow you. And it looks like our time is finally up here. Berete outlived his own expectations there, but finally death has come for us. Luckily, we are fairly close to home. Our army chasing our enemies near our capital there, so hopefully our son can easily join up with them and finish this war for us. He definitely has a tall task ahead of him. He's been groomed to restore our house there, restore our kingdom to the Takara again. But he's already almost 50 years old, so he's got a lot to do before his own life ends there. But hopefully we were able to help him out a little bit. He's got some armor, he's got a mace, he's got a crown now. We're taking one of the usurpers, one out of three of them off the board here if we're able to conquer the Duchy of Mema. That will also weaken the other two. The King of Mali will lose a vassal, and the King of Jene will lose an ally, I guess, because it's his wife. It's the Duchess of Mema. So hopefully this war ends soon, and then just two more chess pieces to go after in Mamadi's life there. But you'll have to check that out next episode, so definitely make sure you subscribe to be notified, and we'll see you next time on Crusader Chronicles.